Are you curious what the pros in Pokemon Go do? Are you curious about how to maximize your time in Pokemon Go? Maybe you are busy. Maybe you really like Pokemon Go and you want to get more out of the game, but look no further. I am going to help you out with that today. So with all that said, you know what time it is? Welcome to the Trading Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, do you find this topic interesting? Do you want to hear more videos about this? Because today what we're going to do is we're going to break down some of the top strategies in Pokemon Go to make sure that you can maximize this game, number one, and number two, you can get the most out of the game, even if you are a professional or not. Because let's just be real with each other. There are, I'm not going to say cheat codes, but there are cheat codes in life. And really what it comes down to is strategies and routines. Those are going to be the two things that are going to be very important in every single aspect of life, including Pokemon Go. So if you are looking at something and you don't get the results that you want to get, you're doing something wrong, you're not following the right advice, maybe you're being inefficient, maybe you're losing time, money, effort, energy in a different direction. So today, I'm gonna give you those top 3 strategies that the pros use in Pokemon Go so that you can use them to the best of your abilities. And if you guys have been with me for a while, you already know that I give you a lot of strategies in here. And if you have not, and this is a new video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so we can keep you informed all the time throughout every aspect of Pokemon Go. So here we go for the number 1 strategy, and that is going to be the routine of Pokemon Go. What does that mean? How do you have a good routine? So the routine is, let's say, you have a morning routine, right? You wake up, hopefully maybe like meditate, move your body a little bit, drink some water that's filtered, you're not drinking tap water, and so forth, right? You have a routine. Does that routine serve you? I don't know. You have to decide that for yourself. Are you getting the results that you want out of your life? And if you are not, the routine is not serving you. Most of the top Pokemon Go players will have a routine. And what does a routine look like? Let's say in the morning and after work. Let's say they're looking for something, right? Like they're looking to gain more Stardust, more catches, or they're raiding, or they're just trying to overall just generalize and update their stats. So more than likely, they're gonna have a routine in the morning. Oh, I get up, I do all my stuff from 5:30 to 6. I play Pokemon Go really hard in this specific location from 6 to 7. This is gonna be somebody that may be a working professional. And then I go to work by 8. I get off work at 5. I go to the gym, I eat dinner, and then I play with my friends. I have all my stuff done from 6 until 9 in a specific place, in a specific area, and I know exactly how much stuff or interactions or XP or catches or raids or whatever I'm averaging per day, right? So you need to have that routine where you're saying, I'm gonna set aside this amount of time every single day because I really like this game, or I really want to get more out of this game, or I really want to have more Stardust, or I really want to get a better Go Battle League team. And the only way for me to do that is to get more Stardust. I need more XL candy. I want a little bit more XP, whatever that is for you. And you are routinely designing something that you can participate in each and every day that will increase your value of your life for Pokemon Go. You can do this in other areas of life, right? Which is then going to lead us right into, you have to back work your goals. What does that mean? You have to take your goal. Let's say you need 100 million XP to get to level 50. And let's say you want to do it in, let's say 6 months. You're going to have to take that 100 million and we're going to go, let's just say 6 months. So let's just take 360. You're going to say 130 days, right? And then you're going to need to know how much XP you need to get every single day in order for you to get there. So let's do the math together like we were going to plan this out. All right. So let's do 365 divided by 2. Okay. 182. Okay. Let's just say 180. All right. So we're going to go 180 days. We need 100 million XP. Let's call it 100 million XP. So we're gonna go 100 million XP and we're gonna divide that by 180. So that means you're gonna need, on average, which doesn't actually seem like too much. I mean, it's a decent amount, but you need 555 million, 555. Let's just call it 560,000 XP per day. Is that doable? Well, I don't know. You're gonna have to go out and play and see how much time it's gonna take you, or how easily you'd be able to get that much XP per day. Maybe let's say like, oh, well, that's too much. Well, let's divide it by 2. Let's call it 275,000 XP per day if you want to do it in a year's time span. So finding out your goal, evaluating how much XP you get per day. Let's say you set aside those 4 hours that we just talked about, the hour in the morning, the 3 hours after work, and then you get 300,000 XP. Well, then you're going to need to know, like, what do these Pokemon Go players do that's going to get them to the next level? Number one, more than likely, but not always, they're probably spending money on the game. So they're lucky egging. So that's going to double your XP. So now you can take that 275,000 XP that you needed to get, you use lucky eggs the entire time, and you can double that XP. You don't have to actually get 556 million XP. You can get 275,000 XP, and then you can double that. And then you're gonna look at different strategies that Pokemon Go players do in this, which is going to be the third tip for you guys. You need to model somebody that is going after what you're going after, that is successful in that specific realm. So if it is the XP, I'm gonna be looking at a downtown area. I'm gonna be looking at excellent throws, because excellent throws are going to give you a whole lot more. You're gonna need a lot of spawns in that area. And then you're also gonna focus on a couple other aspects of this game, which for XP will be friendship bonuses. You are adding people from your friendships. You are ranking up with all these people. And then what you're doing, if you're really grinding XP, you are going to tell these people up front, hey, we're gonna get to best friends, and then I'm gonna delete you, and then I can re-add you in 120 days, because that's the amount of time it takes for your friendship to reset, and then we're gonna do it again. Because remember, what is your goal? If your goal is just to be a general Pokemon Go player, you're gonna want local lucky friends. You're gonna want friends that can invite you to raids in different areas, in different time zones, because we have, you know, the Lake Guardians, we have Celesteela, and we have Kartana, which are gonna be in different hemispheres. So having a good relationship with those friends is gonna be important. But most importantly, if you have a specific goal, if it's XP driven, you have to kind of start molding your entire gameplay around that. So that would be the experience for XP. It would be the strategy, it would be the routine, and then it would also be calculating those specific mechanisms, right? So then you see that, oh, if I rank up with all these friendships, let's say we're able to do the max that you could do, which would be 120,000, which would be 120 friends, and you're able to get a best friend every 90 days. And that's if this goes perfect. Let's just say it goes perfect. 120, which is very, very unlikely. We're gonna times that, because you're lucky egging all these rank ups, and you're opening all of these gifts with people on either Spotlight Hour, Calm Day. You're communicating with these. Let's say 100,000 for Ultra Friends. So that's 12 million. And then we're gonna go best friends, right? 120 times 200,000, because you egged on all of those. 24, all right? So we're gonna add 12 million to this. All right, so we have 36 million in this process. So that doesn't count catching all that. So now if you subtract that from 100 million, now we're only looking at 64 million from actually playing, which then if we divide that by 185, now we're looking at 345,000 XP per day. And if you divide that by 2, if you lose lucky eggs for the entire time, which is going to get a little bit expensive, you are looking at 173,000 XP. So now I just broke that down for you, which went from a daunting 555,000 XP per day, if you're trying to do it in half a year, to 275,000 XP per day, which is pretty much half of the amount of XP that you actually have to do. Granted, you are participating in sending those gifts. So looking at the game in this lens really helps you out. And that was just for the XP gains, right? Because I know a lot of you guys are probably trying to get to level 50 if you are not already there, and it is a decent amount of XP. But if you've been on this strategy for a while, you may check out something like my stats. I do this strategy, but I don't play as much anymore, but I did go hard for quite a while. Because for me, now I have 453 million XP, and honestly, I've been pretty casual, but using these strategies when there are calm days with 3 times bonuses, right? Those are gonna be very important. Sometimes we have bonus XP days. We have events that might give you more XP. Anytime there's those bonuses, I tend to go a little bit harder, because I know if I can drive 5 million XP in 3 hours for a calm day hitting excellent throws, you know, that's like me playing for a week or a week and a half, otherwise pretty hard, right? So you have to use those events on top of it and use my video tips where I'm like, dude, you gotta play this event. And that's just for the XP goals. So now let's check out Stardust. Think about Stardust. If you're gonna do the same thing, you need to catch Pokemon. You need to stack those field research tasks. So the routine here is catching Pokemon every day. Number 1. Do you wanna use star pieces? That will help. Number 2, you are getting 12 12-kilometer eggs every single week, and then you're going to hatch all of those eggs on a star piece each and every week. What you can do additionally, on your 7-day streak, ideally, you would be putting on a star piece, catching your Pokemon, and then hatching all of those eggs at the same time, because that's gonna condense the amount of things, right? And then if we take it even further, one of those strategies is gonna be to stack all those field research, and then on Calm Day, when I do tell you guys about stacking field research, which is gonna be Pokemon that get more Stardust, things such as Staryu, Foongus, Shroomish, other Pokemon like that, you stack all of those. And then on Calm Day, when you have 3 times catch Stardust, which now with the bonuses can go to 4 times catch Stardust, you catch all of those, and then you have a Calm Day where you're looking at maybe 1 million Stardust, which is a lot of Stardust. So it's working backwards, finding the routines, finding the pro hacks, and going forward. So if you do want any more of these strategies, I just suggest you guys follow my videos, because I am going to break down all these strategies, and then you can plug them into this formula, and it's going to work best. So let me know in the comments below if you do do any of these or you have any insight that would help other players, because they will be in the comments below checking out. I appreciate you guys being here as always. To all my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.